Probably one of the best hacks ever. Welcome to another viral kitchen hacks testing video with my wife, Mrs. B.
Hello.
We are unintentionally dressed in a sort of festive vibe at the moment. It's not Christmas at all as we film this. What's the first one?
First one, have you ever been in a situation where you've got a tub of ice cream and you're going to transport it somewhere but want a way of keeping it cold?
No.
I'm going to show you how. Wrap this in bubble wrap, and apparently the bubble wrap is going to keep it nice and cold.
What's going to insulate it in, protect it kind of thing.
And then at the end of the video, we'll see if it's worked. Because in here it's quite hot today.
It is quite warm, yeah. But how long does it last for?
I don't actually know.
Right. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Now we just leave it and see what it's like at the end of the video.
Right. So can we just leave it on the side here?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum. Either way, if it fails, we can have a drink. We can drink ice cream. That'd be amazing. Right. On that note, I'm going to start mine with the worst one of the batch today, and it also involves ice cream. This is not going to work. I saw it and I thought it was a lot of fun. Have you ever been in a situation when you're absolutely starving and the only thing you've got is rice noodles and ice cream that's not wrapped in bubble wrap?
Yes. No.
So put the rice noodles one side. And here we have, well, actually this is weird. In the video I saw they had a cornetto, other brands are available. But basically an ice cream had like red in it. But they also had a blue one of those. Now I couldn't find a blue one. So this is what we do, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
So we've got this mix now.
Okay.
Now we fry this up and it should dye the rice noodles green and red or whatever that merged together. What does that make when we merge it together?
A mess.
I don't know. I think this could actually be tolerable.
I do too.
But we want to really dye those noodles. We want the green colour. We want the strawberry. Maybe I'll get another cornetto. Hang on. Is that, we're making like chocolate rice noodles.
Yeah, the chocolate's melting.
It really does smell like toothpaste. So unfortunately that has definitely failed. It should have gone like bright red or bright green. Sort of got like a cocoa vibe to it. It's like chocolate rice noodles in cream. This could actually be quite tasty.
Ice cream noodle soup.
How do you like your ramen?
It does look like, mush.
Right.
Shall I get a little bit of the cone as well?
Yeah, it's not something I thought I'd hear you say whilst eating rice. Ooh, that is bizarre.
I don't like that.
That tastes like toothpaste noodles.
I thought the cone was still going to be crunchy. Soggy.
It's soggy and softened up in the moisture of the cream.
That's not worked.
It hasn't. Well, it's visually, it hasn't turned out. Basically, it was supposed to be like really vibrant, like almost the way the ice cream looked. But that brightness of blue or red or green or whatever your ice cream was, you had a blue one. How the heck did you get a blue cornetto?
Maybe it's an American thing. They do everything.
That's a fail. Things can only get better from that. Oh, that wasn't bad.
This is a good one. I've already secretly tried it out.
Right.
Can show you a hack how to stop your potato or vegetable peelings going everywhere.
I just step out the room for 1 minute. I come in and you're sat. What are you doing? You're sat on a chair.
Right, are you ready?
Oh, I don't know. Do I need a chair?
You made me. Right, so you're about to peel your potato.
Yeah.
Other vegetables are available. Carry your bag. Okay.
What are you doing? What?
Okay. Right, you then got your bag.
Yeah.
And you're peeling your potato. Straight into your bag.
That is amazing.
That's good.
Maybe slightly bad for your back.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Can you do it upright? You can need like a basket. Yeah, go on.
So you just peel.
Poor old Boston.
He's like, is that for
He's like,
me?
what is going on?
Look, and you go into the bag.
Oh gosh. Okay. I feel like I'm on the toilet. Oh wow.
See?
This is like, you could do more than this, couldn't you? You could eat popcorn or your dinner with that there, and then any mess just collects and you put it into a burrito or something and go again. Imagine that, you're eating a taco and it all falls out, go in there, and then you've got a tortilla in there that catches it, and then you've... Oh,
you missed a bit.
I missed. That actually works though.
It does.
And this is not going to be the thumbnail image, I promise. Next one, Mrs. B.
Hello.
You've been in a situation where you want to chop onions, right?
Yeah.
You've got some onions, you've got a knife, so you can chop them, but of course, when you chop onions, you cry. Well, not you.
I don't. Only because I've got contact lenses and yeah.
That is like one of the most best defenses for stopping you crying when you're chopping onions. Obviously, there's onion goggles, basically like swim goggles you can get. One of the first gadget videos I ever did back in 1865. So this one's a little bit of fun. In fact, this one is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to chop an onion and I'm going to see if it makes me cry just to test the strength of the onion, and then we'll try something else. So I'm going to have to try and get really close to this onion.
Oh, I can snatch this strong onion.
Is it?
Yeah, I can smell that.
But I'm not crying. Do I have contact lenses? So I'm not... Oh, I am actually. There's a little tear. Anyhow, this is absolutely ridiculous and not needed. If you're in a situation where you cry when you chop onions, you can use one of these. But of course, how can this stay in place? Can you tighten my strings for me? Make sure that's right in there. Oh my gosh, my nose is so squished.
I was thinking that, surely that's going to hurt.
Ah, my nose. Need to get it right round. There we go. Pull them strings tight. Oh.
Oh my gosh,
I was
you're like
steaming
you're
up.
dying.
Huh?
You're like you're some kind of...
Ah, my nose. Oh my gosh. That's literally glass pressing against my face. That hurts so much. Right, well, I can't even see the onion. I'm steaming up. I can do Darth Vader impressions. Right, hang on. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, that clipped my nose.
Your nose is flattened. I think that's a fail.
I steamed up as well at the vent hole.
Hang on, what if I hold it?
Right.
Can you see?
I can, yeah, I can.
If I go like that?
Right.
What's your finger?
No, I can't. Nah, it's dangerous. Absolutely ridiculous idea.
Yes.
Maybe the only thing I was going to say, shall I try it again with another pan lid? No. No internet. That was a bad one. Bad internet. Naughty internet.
Have you ever been in a situation where you want to poach an egg, right? But you want to keep it all
First video. Yeah.
Yeah.
My first
you want
video.
to keep it all in one space, and you haven't got a slotted spoon to get it out.
Yes. Alrighty, so we've got some water going in there.
Yeah.
Just a little update, folks. Our little limescale thing is an absolute beast.
Brilliant.
It's so good. We haven't even had to clean it out just yet. So, you've got some just boiled water.
Yep. Ready to poach an egg using a sieve.
Oh, for some reason I see the egg down there. I was like, we're just going to pour it in. We're going to use a sieve.
Pour.
Ah.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
So now, sometimes you get all those bits floating around and stuff.
Yeah, and there's loads of tips like adding vinegar and stuff or spinning the water around to let it all gather together. That's kind of holding... Although, is it going to sort of bond with the fine mesh, the little gaps in the sieve? Is it going to live in there?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Or is it all going to seep through?
Oh, so many dilemmas.
Oh, well, it didn't on the video I watched.
That's going to be really interesting to see if it sort of... Because when you poach an egg, with nothing else, it does generally sit at the top, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And at the moment, that is stuck to the sieve.
Yeah, it's got nowhere to go.
Well, so it might have literally clung and bit the sieve. You weren't supposed to put any oil in or anything. It might rise up. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's ready.
Are you?
It's done.
And are you happy with it?
Well, yes. I'm not sure, though, how it's going to come out the sieve. So I'm going to lift it up. See?
You have lifted it up.
Look at that. It's stuck to the sieve. Maybe we should eat it out of the sieve.
Look at that, look.
Oh!
See, that's what's gripped to it.
Well.
See if you've got a spatula, right? See if that will just loosen up.
There we go.
Yeah, that's working. These plates are older, sorry, pizza plate, older than our children. And Phoebe's 16 now.
I think that's quite a cute looking egg.
It's quite dainty, isn't it? It's neat.
Yeah.
Right, just before we try that egg, mate, I just want to lubricate some oil on the sieve and see if this makes any sort of difference. I don't really like eggs that much. Mrs. B loves them.
I think we overcooked it.
Ooh, it's a bit al dente.
Yeah.
Any good? Nice. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh, that egg looks good though.
It does.
It's not floating though. It's not floating. It's probably going to be stuck to the bottom, isn't it? Well, it's definitely not risen up, and we've got a weird indent in that egg.
But the sieve's done its job. It's held the egg in place.
Yeah, and actually what I do like is when you lift it up like that, you are... Oh my God, it's not getting any better, that, is it?
No.
Can it slide straight out onto the plate? Will it do that? Will the oil have helped that, maybe? Hey!
There we go.
Oh my word. Yeah, that is a really well-cooked yolk. Sunny side up. Wow. But look, I don't know if you can see that. There is definitely the sieve marks on there. It's like it's been in a cheesecloth or something.
But that was kind of... I don't think that was a fail.
No.
But it wasn't a great one.
Right. Well, before we check your ice cream, I've got two with a jar, actually. I'm quite excited for this. One's going to be probably really bad and potentially dangerous, but as long as we're okay, we'll be fine. The other one I think is going to be really fun and something that, I don't know, you might use from time to time if you wanted to present something in a fun way. So, Mrs. B, or of course, if this was a cheese hack coming up, it would be...
Mrs. Brie.
Yes, mate. That's when you know you're married. Anyhow, have you ever been in a situation where you want to peel an apple, but all you've got is a massive jar? You've got some blades and access to a tap.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You know what we're going to do?
No, but I'm a bit scared.
It's time to fill this jar up with some water. Now, this could work with a red apple, a green apple, or it could not work at all. That's my gut feeling. So we're going to drop the apple into the jar. We're now going to take some blades. That is how sharp that is, going straight through that potato, all right? Ready?
Yep. Okay.
Now,
Yep.
shake that jar like your mama told you.
I'm worried it's going to break the glass.
It won't break the glass. just shake like that. And the blade should peel the apple. And I'm getting water everywhere. Where is it?
The blade's at the bottom and the apple's at the top.
There's got to be a hack to actually bite that lid to stop it leaking. I don't think that's what's happening with this. It's not working, is it?
I don't think it's going to work anyway. Where's it gone? See, the blades stays at... They're not even going anywhere near each other.
No, they're not going anywhere. Oh, wow, it's making such a mess. Yes, mate.
I think we're just bruising the apple.
I don't, it's protected by the H2O. We can do this. It's supposed to completely peel the apple.
Really?
Maybe it needs a second blade. Have I got anything off? No. Not a single thing. Oh my word.
They've taken the apple out, peeled it, and put it back in.
Okay, that's completely terrible. Well, it looks like our apple finally succumbed to some sort of razor blade. Sorry, mate. I feel a bit emotional about that.
Aww.
You were a survivor. We will remember you because you're going back in a jar, mate. This is a really fun one, okay? And it will definitely work. And it's kind of like a bit of like modern art vibes going on. Have you ever been in a situation where you want to make a dump salad?
A dump salad?
Yep. And we're not even shaking up our jar. We're just dumping and then dumping.
Okay.
But there's an order to dump in.
Right.
Okay. So here's our jar, freshly washed. There's no razor blades in it.
No.
I do think that there is an order to do it because you've got to do it reverse. So we want the dressing to kind of gloss the rest of our salad, all right? So do you want to pour that in there?
Yeah.
Like, just go, make sure it covers the whole bottom. Yeah, that'll do. And now I think our toppings, so like the apple, peppers, sweet corn, tuna as well, lettuce. And that, you could screw a lid on it, right? And just take it to work.
Yeah.
Wrap it in bubble wrap and it will stay cold forever. But the whole point of this is to just dump the salad, right?
What? Tip it out of the jar?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
Tip it, dump it. Self-saucing salad.
What, into a bowl?
No. Right, okay. Ooh. So it's like this.
Yeah.
And like you can see all the fancy restaurants doing this. They bring your salad to the table and then you lift up the jar, mate.
Lift up the jar?
Yeah, and shake it all out.
It's not coming out.
Come on. There you go. It's self-dressing the salad.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that, see?
Oh, wow. That looks really good. I thought that was just gonna completely splatter everywhere, but it's come out quite neat.
And because we've reverse layered it, so the dressing's at the bottom, as it's the most sort of fluid thing, it's sort of poured, and the lettuce being the final layer ends up being the bottom layer, so you top it as it pours out.
Yeah, I like that.
So if we did like a salad restaurant, that would probably be a really cool way to serve it. You could shake it up, of course, and then dump it out as one mix, but that actually looks fairly well presented.
That looks really good.
That's it.
Oh,
It's cool, right?
that's really cool.
Better than sticky razor blades in it. All right, we're going to do a bonus one after this one, but let's see how the ice cream's doing. That has been 3 hours, so that's...
Oh, it still feels really cold,
Okay.
but I've just gone
no,
like that, and
I
it's
just
really
saw-
squishy. You feel it. Feel how cold it is.
That is it's cold, but it's not...
Let's try it. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, I don't know. The top of it is a little loose, but actually the mass here...
It's very soft.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like mush?
Yeah. Well, there's a solid bit right at the bottom. It would take a long time for it to get proper, like, room temperature anyway.
Look, the top was all like runny, but then in the middle,
Yeah.
it's still like ice cream.
It does get firmer. Oh, if you're on a picnic or something and you had that, you wouldn't be disappointed.
No.
It wouldn't probably sit in a cone very well, but of course your cone can just go with some rice noodles.
It's still edible.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of a fail.
Yeah, it's sort of 50-50, isn't it? We have definitely had worse today. I think this has been one of our most faily ones, actually. Most bizarre ones.
Yeah.
We're actually going to finish with something, a quick one together that is actually sort of half a relationship test, and it involves ketchup. There's this thing going around called the ketchup challenge, normally on like TikTok and stuff, where you squirt it down. A woman would normally do it and see the reaction from their partner to how they would clean up said mess. Will they smear it and make it worse? Come on now. There's a psychologist that said, those who use the ketchup challenge to observe a partner's authentic response to a kitchen mess are interested in determining whether or not a partner will handle the situation in a mature manner. So I want to see how you would clean it up.
Yep.
I'll go first, because I think I am naturally less.
I think I will need to like sit on my hands and be like...
But then there was a video that I saw of a girl doing it, which I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. We'll try and do that as well as a finale.
Oh,
okay?
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, because that was like, is that a hack? It's bizarre.
Oh my god.
Is that really setting you off?
Yes.
See, what I would love to do with this is actually get a tool, and we haven't got one, like a dough scraper. So part of me would love to get that and just work it around, and I reckon it would get... In fact, let me try it.
Oh, failed on the last bit.
I mean, to be fair, if that happened in reality, I'd just go like that. I'd get a blue cloth and just clean it. Oh, gosh. Why is this so tricky? There we go, it's going. It's a bit wet, but that's fine. That's how I would clean up the ketchup. I'm just noticing there's actually still some trails on there, so I have not done that's actually a shocking job. You are really having a bite of your tongue, aren't you? Oh my gosh. I could hear you going. All right.
This isn't to say the way I do it is going to be any better though.
That's all right. There you go. No, see? No, see? You're smearing more.
Hang on. There's nothing to say that you can't use more than one.
Look at all that kitchen towel.
Yes, I'm not done though. But then, see, you get it? It soaks it all up.
Yeah, but I can still smell the kitchen.
Yes, and then...
And then, this cleans and wipes at the same time. I can see why there's a psychologist involved in this.
But then, you just get the cloth.
Yeah, but you could do that like what I did and it's done, all in one motion, and you don't waste 5 sheets of kitchen towel. I don't get it. You could spray?
Yeah, I would spray now as well.
You would spray, but you're not going to.
No. But there you go.
I think I won that. I ain't blowing my own trumpet, but I think I won that. Shh, don't tell anyone.
How else would it be done?
There's loads of different ways. Generally, I haven't really watched many of those videos. Do let us know down below if you've got a crazy way. However, I think sounds like we both saw this. This person gets some baking parchment on a chopping board, overlaps it, And look, they're pushing the chopping board under it and slowly sliding the baking parchment with it to pull it up on there. What do you think of that?
I don't think that's gonna work.
We're gonna try it. Pull the paper towards you. Look at that. Oh my word.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
What is happening there? Look at that, it's hoovering it up. Go on, last bit. Oh my word.
That worked.
What the?
Really did not think that was going to work.
That was amazing. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Probably one of the best hacks ever, but completely unnecessary. Well, maybe necessary if you have someone that's very, very bad with their ketchup pouring. Check out the rest of the playlist. So many hacks we've done over the years. A lot better than today in some of them. I really enjoyed today. What was your favourite one?
I'm in shock still.
Mine was the salad. Oh, that was actually brilliant. I'm so glad we did that. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. See you later.
Bye. That was really cool.
That
Can't
has
believe that
blown
worked.
my mind. I think for your method, though, 5 sheets of kitchen towel. I can
Yeah.
see why we go through so much.